Hello guys, welcome back to Python basic tutorial series day 19 class. It's me Ashwath Shetty taking you people to understand the basic concept of Python. In my previous class, we have discussed about string handling functions and string handling programs. So today's class, I would like to introduce the new concept called lists. The data type list is an ordered sequence which is mutable and made up of one or more elements. Unlike a string which consists of only characters, a list can have elements of different data types such as integer, float, string, tuple, or even another list in it. A list is very useful to group together elements of mixed data types. Elements of a list are enclosed within the square brackets and separated by the comma separator. Like string indices, list indices also start from 0. Well, let us have some example for list. For that, I will create one list, that is list1 is equal to, it should be start with square brackets, that's why I'm opening with square bracket. Let us give some list elements. So I'm using giving the list elements here, okay, and close the square bracket. Now the list one is created. You can display the list one. The elements of list one is displayed now, okay. This you can use the print statement also to display the list one. So print of list one, it will display the list elements, okay. And now not only integer, you can give other data types also, as I said. For that, I can give the strings or characters, like I'm giving here vowels, okay, that is A, E, I and U, okay. Then close the square bracket. Now list2 is created. Now display the list2. Fine, the list2 elements are displayed. So let's create a list3 with the mixed data types, okay. That means combination of one or more data types. Let's check. I am going to give integer value and floating point and string, okay. Like this we can give the combination of data types. Now display the list3, okay. Like this it will be displayed. The list3 elements will be displayed like this, understand? Well guys, now let us see how we can access the elements in a list. Like as we know, string elements can be accessed through its indices. Same way the list elements also accessed by using the indices of the list, okay. Now we have list1 here, okay, that 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 are the elements in it. Now I want to access specific elements in the list from the list1. For that, I can use the indices, that is list1 of, okay, list1 of 0. That means that is the 0th index. If you give like that, the 0th index of element, that is 2, will be displayed. For example, if you give list1 of 4, okay, so the 10 is the fourth indices. That means 5th element, understand? So like this we can access. Same way let us access list2 element, or as a list3 elements I will take, okay, list3 elements. List3 of I will take 2, okay, list3 of 2, that is 5.8. Same way list3 of 3 I will give, okay, close, that is Bangalore. And even we can perform some operation, that is like increment or decrementing operation inside the list. That is, list 1/2 I can make it as like 1 plus 3. It is going to add 1 plus 3 and it is pointing to the, it will be pointing to the fourth indices. Okay, that is 10. Like this we can make use of that. And also we know that string we can access both the way, that is left to right and right to left, that is positive indexing and negative indexing. Same way we can do here also, that is list 1/2. If I do -1, it will start from negative indices, that is right to left. Okay, 10 we got. Same way list 1/2 -3 I will give. Okay, so that is 6 from the list 1. So this is the -1 and -2 -3, that is 6. Got it? So like this we can access the list elements in the program. I think understood, right? Okay, we know that some built-in functions are there to do some computation also. Same way we can we can use here also in the list. Frequently used function I will show here. We know that len function, that is len of okay, list 1 I will give. So it will print the display the number of elements present in the list 1. Okay, that is 5 elements. Check here, 1 2 3 4 5 elements present. Like this we can make use. And in the next video I am going to explain what are all the built-in functions available for the list. Okay, we know that strings are immutable, but that means once you created, it cannot be changed. The elements of the string cannot be changed. But lists are mutable. Mutable in the sense, it means that the contents of the list can be changed after it has been created. Let us check how we can alter or modify the content of a list. For example, take list 1, or else I will take list 4 is equal to, I am going to give some value, that is red. I am going to give the colors green and blue, and next color which orange. Okay, the list 4 is created now. Now we can change or override the list 4 with new values. Let us check how we can make that change or override. That is, we can make use of indices. That means referencing the index and assigning the value to that index. For example, take list 4 of, I am going to take index 2. That means index 0 1 2. So I will take index 2, that is blue. Okay, in the place of blue I am going to assign some other value called black. Okay, now this black will go and override, and it will replace the index 2 value, and the black will go and sit in it. Okay, now let us display the list 4 and check the elements in it. Okay, got it? The blue is replaced with black here. So this is the way of overriding the list. That's why the lists are mutable. Okay, understand? Well guys, we'll see the next concept, that is list operations. The list operations, it also provides many operations same as strings, like concatenation, repetition and membership, and as well as slicing of the list. Let us demonstrate one by one here, starting from concatenation. We know that concatenation means joining or adding one or more lists in it. Okay, Python allows us to join 2 or more lists using the concatenation operator, that is, we know that, plus symbol. Okay, let us have the example here. For example, list 1, so that we'll give some odd numbers. Okay, fine. So list 1 is created, and let us create another list, that is list 2. Okay, in the list 2 I would like to give the even number from 2, that is 2, 4, 6 and 8, okay, and 10. Then now the list 1 and 2 are created successfully. Now I want to concatenate list 1 with list 2. That means I want to add the list 1 and list 2 both and display the value. For that, it is simple. Just use the statement list 1 plus list 2. The elements of list 1 and list 2 both are displayed now. That is 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Got it? Same way, let us check some other example. Let's create list 3. That is, I would like to give values of strings, that is colors, red, green and blue and orange. And I would like to create another list, that is list 4. In this list 4 I would like to have some other colors, that is cyan and magenta and yellow. Okay, now to do this operation, that means concatenate these two lists by using same way, that is list 3 plus list 4. Okay, both the lists are concatenated and these elements are displayed now. Well guys, this is the use of concatenation of list here. Now let us move to the next operation called repetition. So I have explained repetition of strings, that is same way here we can use the repetition of lists. That means Python allows us to replicate a list by using the repetition operator, that is star asterisk operator. So now let us have one example. For that we have the list 1. I will display here list 1 value. I want to repeat with the some list 1 hint star. I want to repeat these elements 3 times. For that I will use list 1 into star 3. Okay, the elements of list 1 will be repeated 3 times. Same way you can give star into 5. How many times you want, you can give the value that much. Got it? Same way we can repeat the another list 3. I will show with the strings list, that is list 3 into 3 I will give the list. Okay, I made mistake here, list 3 star 3. Okay, the elements of list 3 also repeated 3 times. Got it? So this is the use of repetition operator. We can use like this. Well guys, now we'll go to the next operator called membership operator. We know that membership operator used to check some condition whether the elements are present in the list or not by using the in operator or not in operators. Okay, in and not in operator, these are all the two membership operators. We know that. Let us have some example here. Let us check now list 1. We have the list 1. Okay, I will take list 1. The values are like this here. Now I will check some value, that is 5 in list 1. If the 5 is present in the list 1, it will give the true as the output, otherwise false. So it is true. Same way we can check 10 in list 1. So if the 10 is present in the list 1, it will give the true, otherwise false. So this is the false. And same way we can check, I will take another list 3. Okay, list 3 values are like this. Now I will check list, that is red in list 3. Okay, this is true. And black in list 3. Okay, here's some mistake. Okay, black in list 3. So this is here I made mistake, that is it should be list list 3. Okay, so this is false. Fine, we have demonstrated in operator. Same way we can demonstrate not in operator, that is for example 10 not in list 1. So it should 10 is not in list 1 means true, otherwise false. So this is true. And same way 7 not in list 1. So this is false. Understand, this is the way of using the membership operators in the list data types. Okay, well guys, we'll go to the next operator called slicing operator. We have discussed and learned slicing of strings already. Like strings, the slicing operation can also be applied on list. That is to get the sub list or some part of the list. To display some part of the list, we can slice the list elements. Okay, let us check now. For that I will take list 4. Okay, list 4 contains these 3 elements. Now I would like to slice. This slicing operation is associated with the indexing methods. You know that by using the indexes only, that is starting point, ending point, and some other operands, we are going to do the slicing. Okay, for example, take just slice the list 4 now. List 4 of, I am starting with 2. Okay, sorry, I will start with 1:3 I will give. Okay, 1:3. That means the elements of, that is index values 1, 2, 3 is going to give the value. Okay, for example, take list 2. Okay, list 2 contains these many elements. Now slice the list 2. List 2 of 2:4. Okay, 2:4. That is second to fourth, it will be displayed. Okay, same way we can use the negative indexing also. Like for example, take list 3. List 3 contains this much values, and the list 3 of, I can give -2 is to -5. Okay, that is null. That means from -2 to -5 it is null. Why it is coming like this means the first index should be greater than second index. When you're trying to do the slicing with the negative index, you should specify the first index should be greater than second index. That's why it is coming null. If you now alter that value, that means first index should be greater than, just give, reverse it, -5 -2. Now it will give the value, that is red and green. Understand? We can specify some step sizes also here. For example, list 2 of, if you want to give step sizes, that means you no need to specify start and end. Just you can specify the step size with the 2. Okay, to give the null values, just you are going to give the colon and 2. Now it is going to display your list with the step value 2. That means like this, 2, 6, 10. Okay, understand? Same way we can give list 2 of start from, you can specify the starting from 2 I will give, and ending part I am not giving, and I am giving the step size 2. Okay, that is second index to last, 6 and 10. Like this we can make use of the step sizes also as well. Okay, well guys, today we have learned introduction of list and creation of list and accessing of the list elements, and we have demonstrated string list operations that are concatenation, repetition, and membership, and slicing of the lists with hands-on example code. I hope today's class found informative. So practice all the demonstrated codes and like the video, share to your friends. Thank you for watching. Have a good day. Bye bye.